This is Out of the Box with your host, Jonathan Clark. Out of the Box, Sunday nights at 9 on Q1043.
All right, welcome back. It is Jonathan Clark in the studio with our good friend Blues Traveler, or that is like 40% of Blues Traveler.
No, I'd like to think it's more like 50.
50%.
Well, no, there's five of us, so mathematically.
Well, mathematically, but it's really more like 60%.
That is Chan.
More like
and of course-
2/5.
Yeah, and John Popper,
No, it's more
of
like
course.
3/5.
Grammy-winning band.
I'm only giving Tad and
Are you listening to this?
We have a new album. Let's hold this up right here. It's called Hurry Up and Hang Around, and you're playing the Wellmont Theater this coming Friday night, October 12th.
Yes.
In my hometown of Montclair, New Jersey. Actually.
hometown Jersey boys.
yeah.
You guys are from
My brother.
Princeton.
Yeah.
I know, but Montclair, all the tour dates.
We always used to lose to you in lacrosse.
That's right. Yeah, we had some good lacrosse. Well, that was Montclair High. I went to a different Montclair High School, but Montclair
What's
High
the
was
difference?
very good. Well, I went to a private school, but the only reason I went.
Oh, private school guy.
Yeah, but let me qualify that.
Oh.
My mom was a teacher there, so I got free tuition.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd be at Montclair High.
I like the
fair
discussion of private versus public school when the public school has a lacrosse team. That's kind of funny.
A great lacrosse team. They kicked our
They-
butts.
Yes, they were very good.
But nobody beat Bridgewater. So
Yeah. It's John Popper and Chan Kinchla. John, last time you were here, I think it was for the autobiography.
Yes.
The great Suck and Blow
Yes.
autobiography.
Suck and blow and other stories I'm not supposed to
he
tell.
sure does.
So
easy.
hurry up and hang around. Now, is this about hurry up and waiting for the 2 hours of gigging every night, or what are we talking
Well,
about? here
I
with
think
the
it's
album
interesting
title?
that we made the album about a year ago, and it took us this long to finally get our crap together and sort it out. We made the album in our 30th year, and that's what was wrong with our previous management. Like, we should have had it ready to go. Like, this was one of the symptoms.
We're not going to bash our previous management.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, in the storyline of it, we decided to change management while we were making this record. And we got a different guy. He was with us for about a month, and then he said, I can't take it anymore. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Wow.
So we fired two managers in
Well, one of them
literally
quit,
in 2.
I believe.
Well, that's debatable. It's debatable, John.
That's the turmoil you got. So we're like getting together, interviewing other management, and all we have is this place that we're in Tennessee, and this project we're doing, writing our album for our 30th anniversary. And so it's kind of like this entire tumult. Our whole world is kind of like in total flux, and all we had was each other. And I think that helped galvanize us, or
Galvanized is a great word.
was
that is a good word.
was despite us, despite what was going on. I
It
can't
was
tell.
it was funny because we had this great house up in the hills outside of Nashville, and all our professional world was completely topsy-turvy, but we were so quiet and peaceful. They were just writing music. It was it was very neat.
we were very efficient. We knew what to do.
No, there was no drama in the house,
Right.
which is like everywhere else there's drama, but us grown men trying to write an album trying to write music was very peaceful.
Well, if you think about it, 31 years now. What is the secret? Is it separate tour buses at this point, or no?
No, you
I
want to keep.
actually, this is weird.
You wanna
I
keep that
actually,
money.
I actually like John. I actually
Right.
like him.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm
I actually
saying,
like
yeah.
you too.
Oh, let's high five.
Yeah, high five.
For those of you on radio, we're high fiving. We just high fived.
Yeah, we just high fived everybody. Let's see, they got a camera. They're filming this.
Oh, good.
Say hi to your friends on Facebook, by the way.
Hi, Facebook friends. Hi, everybody.
I hate you on Facebook.
No.
Oh, don't. Why hate, Chan? No hating.
Facebook,
on.
I hate. It's pretty much I hate.
Don't hate on Facebook.
But all your fans are loving this, right?
Don't hate Facebook
I love my
on
fans.
Facebook.
Yes.
Don't hate on Facebook
I
on
just hate
Facebook.
Facebook.
So new management,
Yeah.
new record label, right?
Yeah,
And a new album.
that's the thing. You had to get the new management before you could even get the new label. And so this whole thing took that long. But I really wrote, the album title suggestion was mine. I didn't write the title, but I came up with it when I was in
We
traffic.
just liked his title.
I was on the way to the show, and I was like, hurry up and hang around. I was like, that's the album.
That's
It
I've
kind
never
of-
heard
it
that
kind
album
of
title ever before.
It kind of reflects that
We're 30. We're old.
We've been
hanging
we've been
around.
making records for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, it's
But-
interesting.
But we're still here.
It's interesting that 31 years ago, you two and some others were in a garage in Princeton, New Jersey, and
Yeah.
then you mentioned this briefly, John, that for this album you were in another garage, yet it was in Nashville.
Yes. That was kind of, I think, what the key to making that really fun to do. And we hadn't had a chance to do that in a while because the last album was us collaborating with a bunch of different artists, and then the one before that was us collaborating with
We used
writers.
a bunch of outside writers. Yeah.
This was our first chance to really just sort of do that garage process again, and in a long time. And I think we've been saving up some stuff.
Yeah.
And
Well,
there
this
was
guy, your producer, Matt Rawlings, man, he made a really good record with you guys.
So amazing.
And he pushed you guys, right, to
He did.
deliver the goods?
I feel like he represented us fully and somehow got us to go in directions that we wouldn't have gone to by ourselves. So I mean,
Great thing about Matt is great a producer as he is, and he's an incredible musician
Yes.
as a piano
That
player.
helps. That really
so,
helps.
So
Really.
when he had ideas, we'd look at him. I mean,
Like, what are
I
you
don't know.
talking
I
about?
don't know
And
if
then-
we've ever worked with a producer who's that good.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, he would just play a chord on the piano and it sounds
So you
different.
guys would be like, "What do you mean?" And he'll go,
Yeah.
"Oh no, just like this."
Yeah.
Pick
Oh
up a
no,
guitar,
totally.
piano.
But he's a musician.
Yeah, yeah.
And we
Which
know enough
is
to
amazing.
we know enough to we were saying this before. You have to try every idea, and it's faster than arguing the idea against it. You try
You're
it.
right. That's a very good
You just
point.
try the idea, and then it's very apparent the ones that work and the ones that don't. It's
right away.
It's clear to everybody.
Yeah.
And so you use that process in that, so you could really not understand what the hell he was thinking, and then when you do it, you're like, oh my god, that weird, creepy harmony up top actually really thickens this thing and it makes it just brilliant. Like he's so good at that.
In the studio with Blues Traveler, John and Chen with us, and the new studio album, Hurry Up and Hang Around, 13th studio album, and they're on tour now. All the tour dates, bluestraveler.com, playing the Wellmont Theater this Friday night in Montclair. And the next question is a little weird because I've been having these lately. Do you guys ever have like recurring dreams or nightmares, musically or otherwise?
I do.
What's yours, Chan?
Mine is always, I've not studied for a test or done a paper, and I'm running through the halls, still running through the halls, and then I find my locker, and I don't know the combination.
Wow.
I swear I had that dream like a week ago.
Wow.
And then I wake up, I'm like, I'm so not in school. It's so great. So great.
John, anything that happened to you recently?
I've certainly had those kind of dreams, or where you're trying to move and you just can't. You're like too
Yeah, the
slow,
running,
something's
that's another
chasing
one.
you.
The running, I can't coordinate myself to run.
There was one when I was a kid where like some guy, the nature guy with his pet lion was coming to look for me to have his lion eat me or something like that.
Wow, that's really weird.
And I'd be hiding around the house, and he'd be looking over here, and I'm hiding over here, and they were gradually getting to me, but they haven't found me yet. So there's that anxiety.
That says so much.
Yeah, I think that's like a Richard Nixon kind of fear. They're on to me. They're gonna catch me.
Wow, that's really strange, Joey.
Well,
But that was like years ago. I'm trying to think of a dream I had recently.
do you ever have like a musical one where you're going on stage and you try and sing and like the
No, that's a fantasy I have every night before I go on. Is that I'm gonna walk up to the mic and go, "Diamond," and then go fetal and urinate a big stain.
Ew.
And then someone will have to come on, John. It's all right. And like
Right.
walk me out. And it never happens. But it's like tonguing that canker sore where that's kind of the reason you play is for that fear of, oh God, what if I completely mess
It's
it all up?
exciting going on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the stage fright is the drug I'm
Well,
addicted
I'm
to.
excited right now because I see a beautiful guitar and I see an
yes.
arsenal of harmonicas.
Mm.
You guys want to play a song for us?
Yes.
This will be the maiden voyage of this song with the John Chan acoustic.
We've never
treatment.
done this song acoustic
And this
before.
song is called
Wolf is Bumping.
The Wolf is Bumpin', and it's off the new album, Hurry Up and Hang Around. It's Blues Traveler live here on Q1043's Out of the Box.
Ben plays a
First
very-
song after the vacation.
Ben plays a very cool harmonica interlude.
He plays the keyboards, Jan.
keyboard interlude. And 3, 4.
Panic is delicious, and sorrow simply tempts. And neither are as vicious as the pain that each preempts. It's not running when you go nowhere or have no place to be. Just to shove up through the tearing smoke, confused why you can't see. But if I could lift above the fall of tears and of the rain, take from you the bitter blue, but always something is at your door. The wolf is bumping, wanting more. Today dance within the agony of taking not a stride. Beyond all of the chaos, it's the perfect place to hide. It was running there, the joke on. The more you have, the more you taste. And the very things you love the most are the very things you waste. But if I could lift above the fall of tears and of the rain, take from you the bitter blue that always something is at your door. The wolf is bumping, wanting more. It's always something at your door. The wolf is bumping, wanting more. Wanting more. Wanting. Wanting more. What becomes a trouble when it's everyone who's in? Beyond all the cacophony, replicating every sin. And when it's finally over and we finally get to rest, monotony and boredom will become the final test. But always something is at your door. The wolf is bumping, wanting more. It's always something at your door. The wolf is bumping, wanting more. The wolf is bumping. Oh, the wolf is bumping. The wolf is bumping. The wolf is bumping.
Yeah, it's Blues Traveler playing live here on Q104.
The Maiden Voyage.
Nice.
Yeah, that was
works
really
fine.
good, man.
That
Thank
works
you,
fine.
guys.
We never
let's-
know how it's going to go.
This is the new album. It's Hurry Up and Hang Around. That track on it called The Wolf is Bumpin'. And Blues Traveler is playing the Wellmont Theater this coming Friday night in Montclair, October 12th, and all the tour dates, bluestraveler.com. So you guys know this. Google is like a really amazing thing.
Google?
People ask crazy questions on Google. So I just typed in the following words, is Blues Traveler? And what I got was, does Blues Traveler still tour? Obviously, yes. Let's see.
Glad that's in there.
Is Blues Traveler still together?
No.
Yes.
The answer's
Yes.
oh, wait, what?
Yes. Now, this is what's really weird. Another one I got is Blues Traveler Sister Hazel.
That is because Run Around and that song that they did,
For you got it.
All For You. Is that it?
Oh, okay.
They are suspicious, like hard to say, but it sounds a lot like.
So it sounds like Run Around?
Yeah.
However,
you can
Run
sort of
Around
mash them.
sounds
It'd be a great mashup.
strangely like an old time.
Yeah, the thing is, I ripped off the vibe of Run Around.
Richie Valens.
Well, no, that video from
Also
Adam, what was it, Mr. Jones?
Oh, Mr. Jones.
What was that song?
Counting Crows?
Counting
Yeah.
Crows. He was all bopping around. I love that pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
But really, I was ripping off Rosalita, which was from Springsteen, and that was really La Bamba. So, I mean, it's really...
It goes back and back.
It's a
and back.
variation of a
There's
chord
not that
progression.
many chords. There's
Oh,
not that many chords.
Oh, and very much I was ripping off a song from the theme song from Singles. La 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 la. Da, ba, ba, da, da,
Paul
da.
Westerberg?
Yes, it was a Paul Westerberg. Definitely was on my mind when I was
I
riding
just
around.
learned this.
That's a
and
great
it's
soundtrack.
a great idea.
Da, da,
I just learned this.
because the same thing. Sort of that
After all
vibe
this
and
time,
runaround.
John.
Ba, 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 ba,
It's like- he's like an onion.
ba, ba, da. Yeah, Paul Westerberg.
Well, John, you almost made me cry with this song, "Ode from the Aspect," on the new album. It's a song
good
for your
song.
fans. I mean,
Yeah.
I listened to that. It's like an Adele song, dude.
I felt like I broke some ground on writing that one. I'm getting closer to my Leonard Cohen-ishness. I'm
Well,
trying to be able to write
It's a really
like.
great ballad. But you were
Thanks, man.
inspired to write that after eating a quote magic plant
Well,
on a jam cruise.
I was on Jam Cruise,
Mushrooms.
and you know what happens on Jam Cruise
Magic
stays
vegetables?
on Jam Cruise, or you're out at sea or whatever the rules are. But the thing they don't tell you about being on a boat is on Jam Cruise that you're on a boat with your audience for 5 days after you play, and there's
Right.
nowhere to go.
Yeah, yeah.
And so basically, I'm just trying to smuggle some food back to my room because
In his pocket.
in my pockets. And well,
Why
it's-
am I reminded of Dan Aykroyd during?
Well, it's because of the galley decks. You're not allowed to have food in your rooms because of sea mice, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know why they do
sea
that on
mice.
boats.
Wow,
And I'm on my way back, and somebody offers me some mushroom chocolates, and
there you go.
I could lie to you and say that
John likes chocolate.
Yeah,
I could
Well,
pretend.
who doesn't?
Well, maybe they meant truffles.
Right,
For all I know.
and hence a song was born.
Hence a song, but I think I would have been overwhelmed anyway, even if I wasn't tripping balls.
Well, speaking of jam cruises, there's another song on the album called "When You Fall Down," and this is basically you saying the party doesn't start until somebody falls over, sort of.
This song was written by Ben Wilson.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
and I know who it was written about, but I prefer to leave it
Anonymous?
Ooh, a mystery.
because I think any good song, you should
Yeah, it
the
should be
audience
vague what
should
it's
have
about.
their own interpretation.
It really should be.
And the song I've been playing on the show.
It's about
is-
Trump.
it-
Is it about Trump, really? Wow.
Okay.
It's an anti-Trump song. I didn't
Well,
know.
I didn't say anti.
Well, I mean, it's like
Yeah, give me no brainer. But
right. Yeah. Exactly. How about
wow, the
Accelerated
party
Nation?
starts when
Tell
you
me
fall
about
down. Wow.
Accelerated Nation. It's a song.
John
about
wrote that.
Yeah, that me.
The lyrics.
See now again. I don't
I
want.
wrote the amazing music.
I don't want to pinpoint what it's written about, but it's basically a rush hour. I was sitting in some rush hour, and it just occurred to me how everyone in America knows what this experience is,
Oh yes.
and it's kind of become what we are in a way. We've evolved. This is sort of a weird set of gills for us. We all live in our car in this point.
That's very cool. The weird set of gills.
Know that
Because
happening.
to me, and not knowing exactly what John was thinking, it always to me meant how attached we are to communication and our phones and
Yeah.
social media. It's like everything's just piled up on us. So that's kind of
Well, when you
I
guys
always
actually
thought about
didn't you
it.
guys live in Brooklyn for a while?
Yeah.
So you didn't have that
Heck.
problem. You just took the subway everywhere, right?
Well, we were in a pretty.
we jumped the
Turnstile?
subway. Yeah, jumped
Nice.
back.
Yeah.
You could pull it back. If you could pull it back like a half inch, and you could back when I was skinnier, you could sneak your legs through
Yeah.
it.
Oh, it was funny.
I only got cops on me like 4 times, and every time they just let me go because they're like, just don't do it again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, they usually do that.
I only got nailed once for that, and I mean, that was really how you got to school.
Did you have a
Literally,
fine?
literally, that's how we had no
Yeah.
money.
Did you give you a fine? How much was it? Do you remember?
Probably like $170 or
Oof,
something like that.
wow.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want to do another song?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
A classic,
Oh.
a Blues Traveler classic, perhaps, or
Yes.
You ready, John?
God help us. This early in the morning? Yes, let's do this.
it's afternoon.
This is morning.
Yeah.
time.
Morning is in
Rock
the eye
and
of the
roll
beholder.
morning.
Yes. Ready?
3, 4.
It doesn't matter what I say, as long as I sing with inflection that makes you feel that I convey some inner truth of fast reflection. But I did nothing so far, and I could keep it up for long as it takes. And it don't matter who you job. It's your resolve that breaks because the hook brings you back. I ain't telling you no lie. The hook brings you back. Oh, that you can rely. There is something amiss. I am being insincere. In fact, I don't mean any of this. Still, my confession draws you near to confuse the issue or refer to familiar heroes from long ago. No matter how much beat I love to hurt, when may the band refuse to grow, that the hook brings you back. I ain't telling you no lie. The hook brings you back. Oh, that you can rely. Suck it in, if you're into dinner rapping in. Make that spin move or else you'll win. And then begin to see what you're doing with it. Sam to me is not for free. And so, cause it's killing me so desperately, I'll sing to the of love. Sure, but also rating, hating, baiting, fear itself. And I can't keep these feelings on the shelf. I've tried. Well, no, in fact, I lied. Could be financial suicide, but I got too much pride inside to hide or slide. I'll do it on its own and let it ride until I've died. And only then shall I find this time to catch a little tunes of hip 3-minute ditties. I wanna buy the balloons. I wanna buy every ditty to the ground. I found out when I'm around and let them play. Then hey, I will go on all day. Hear what I say. I pray that's really all this was. When I'm feeling stuck in need of luck, I don't rely on luck because the hook brings you back. I ain't telling you no lie. The oh, now you can rely.
Yeah, Blues Traveler playing live for us here on Q1043's Out
Well
of the
played
Box.
early morning, Johnny.
Well done.
Well
Man,
done.
you killed it.
I think we just really did kill it.
So,
I think
John,
my voice has now
John,
got the
you're gonna
hear the
love
We're
FM
done.
voice.
We're done for the day.
John, I was
And
going through
we're
the
done.
archives. I was going through the audio archives of
Uh-huh.
Q1043.
Right.
And here's what I found. I think you'll get a kick out of this. Here we go.
Hey, this is John Popper from Blues Traveler, and you're listening to Jonathan Clark on New York's only classic rock station, Q1043. The only one. There's no more. This is it. You're listening to it now. So why am I telling you? Because you're already listening to it.
That was a good one, John.
I like that.
That was a professional ID.
That can't be topped.
Blues
Wow.
Traveler here in
We
the studio
can't
with
do
us.
better. We've done that
here it
so many
is.
times.
Hurry up and hang around. The new album. They're playing the Wellmont Theater this Friday night, October 12th. All the tour dates, bluestraveler.com. So, guys, the last question, looking back to the early days of the garage in Princeton, the wetlands,
No comment.
the Nightingale,
Uh-huh.
are you guys amazed at what has become of like the jam band scene? I mean, there are so many festivals now, right?
Well,
I mean,
amazed is a weird word because back then we were called neo hippie.
really?
Having you ask us that question is surreal. You know, like you were waiting for the guy on the radio to ask you that one day of
Yeah.
your little scene. Like
we
you
were
imagine-
around before jam band. It's a term existed.
I remember
the term. Yeah, I
I
know.
remember this moment like in my head, and see this now. I'm having the moment now where the radio guy would
31
be.
years later.
Yeah, where the guy's asking me,
Or
"Did you ever
27,
think your
really.
scene would get like the?" And it is surreal, but remember that's the only way we've done it. So it's kind of the only way we know. But
Yeah.
it is surreal. Yeah.
I mean, there's like a festival like every week somewhere throughout the year.
And that's an amazing, wonderful thing.
But it
Yeah.
is definitely before our, I mean, we're part of like an era where it happened. But like the Allman Brothers was who we were emulating,
Right, yeah.
And the Dead, and like so, there is a continuation of live music. It's always going to go
We
in.
were
and
kind
out
of in the middle. You know, there were the actual original jam bands,
Right.
like the Dead and the Allman Brothers,
Yeah.
that we had a connection with, and we played for, or we opened up for Jerry.
I heard they used to
And
go see
then-
Butterfield, and like you
Right.
can go all the way back and just keep
Yeah.
going.
So we kind of came, in the middle there. So
Right.
to us, it's weird to think jam bands when they're. I mean, we're talking about the Allman Brothers and
Right,
Grateful
the
Dead.
classics. Yeah, yeah.
I'd
Real-
put us more recent than in the middle, just because I'm counting like really old bands like Muddy Waters.
There
like,
you go.
Yeah, for sure. Which
Yeah.
were all those bands idols.
yeah.
And where they come from, like who are they? There really it could be an unbroken chain. You could argue.
do you guys still play Red Rocks every 4th of July?
Yes, sir.
Thank you everyone for coming.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll
is
keep
it 2
doing it.
nights or just one night?
Just one night.
Just
one
one night.
night,
And it's
yeah.
the 4th of July. Normally, if it works out, you can do it on the 4th of July.
We
We
always
always
do
always,
Always
love
the 4th of July.
even if it's on a Monday
Is
or
that
Wednesday.
the best place? Like
It's the
ever?
best.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Hands down. Someone earlier today asked me what our favorite place to play was. Hands down,
I think it is.
Red
Yeah.
Rocks.
Besides the Wellmont in Montclair. It's Red
And
Rocks.
Well,
of
of
course,
course.
Jersey
Yeah.
wins
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time.
Wellmont,
the brave.
Red Rocks.
Home of the brave.
We always say Wellmont. The Wellmont is the Red Rocks of the East.
there you go. Boom.
It's the Red Rocks of Jersey.
Yes.
Guys, thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.